Imagine a world where machines make decisions for us. Sounds convenient, right? But trusting these systems blindly could be more dangerous than you think. As we dive into inference engines, you might feel reassured by their promise of efficiency and accuracy. However, there's a hidden risk that many overlook. Picture this: you're driving home, and suddenly your car takes an unexpected turn based on its algorithms. You trust it to find the safest route, but what if it misinterprets the data? The consequences could be serious, and that trust can lead to disastrous outcomes. Let's break down how inference engines work. They analyze patterns and make predictions based on historical data. Sounds smart, right? But here's the catch: if the data is flawed or biased, the decisions they make can also be flawed. The very technology designed to assist us can transform into a potential risk. Consider an AI system that determines you're not suitable for a job based on incomplete analysis. You might not even realize your future was shaped by a few skewed data points. This happens more often than you think, and the fallout can shatter dreams and careers. Now let's raise the stakes further. Imagine this technology being used in healthcare. An inference engine predicts your treatment plan based on data from past patients. If that data is incomplete or biased, it could lead to misdiagnoses, putting your health at risk. Decisions are made in mere milliseconds, often without human oversight. So, what can we do about this? We need to start asking tougher questions. Are we truly aware of the data that feeds these engines? Who is behind the algorithms making life-changing decisions? Ignoring these questions could lead us down a path of blind trust and dangerous consequences. As we wrap up, take a moment to reflect. The future of decision-making is upon us, but it comes with responsibility. The power of inference engines is immense, yet it carries risks we must acknowledge. The next time you rely on an automated system, remember the dangers of blind trust could be lurking just beneath the surface. Awareness is the first step to protecting our future. If you found this thought-provoking, consider digging deeper. Your understanding could change everything. What if I told you that the very technology designed to simplify our lives could also pose serious dangers? Imagine a world where machines make decisions for us, often without oversight. It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but this is happening right now, and you might not even be aware of the risks involved. Many view inference engines as clever tools, but the reality is much more concerning. These systems subtly influence our daily choices, from the cars we drive to the medical treatments we receive. Are we truly ready to rely on machines to that extent? Consider this: you're in a self-driving car, cruising down the highway. Suddenly, the vehicle swerves to avoid an obstacle. But what if the inference engine misjudged the situation? It could prioritize one life over another, and you won't even know it was happening. Now let's think about healthcare. AI systems determine your treatment based on patterns and data. But what if the algorithm has a blind spot? A miscalculation could lead to a misdiagnosis, making a life-or-death difference. How often do we question the decisions made by machines? The overlooked dangers of inference engines in autonomous decision-making are significant. These engines rely heavily on data which can be flawed, biased, or incomplete. What if the very data they're trained on leads them astray? Consider this: an AI that learns from past decisions might perpetuate existing biases. If a crime prediction tool uses historical data, it could unfairly target certain communities. This is just theoretical; it's happening now and has real consequences for people's lives. And let's not overlook transparency. Many of these systems operate like black boxes. We can't see what's happening inside, leaving us vulnerable to unexpected outcomes. Decisions made behind the scenes could shape our future without our consent or understanding. The tension is rising. If we continue to give more control to these inference engines without addressing their flaws, we could face disastrous results. So, what's the next step? It's crucial that we demand accountability and transparency from the creators of these systems. We need to ask questions, advocate for regulations, and ensure that human oversight remains a priority. As you reflect on this, consider your own life. How much do you trust the decisions made by machines? The next time you rely on an inference engine, take a moment. The future isn't just about innovation, it's about the choices we allow these machines to make for us. Stay curious, stay aware, and remember it's our responsibility to steer the conversation about technology and not the other way around. What if I told you that your smart assistant could make choices that impact your life without you even realizing it? Imagine relying on a system designed to help you, only to discover it's not as harmless as it seems. Many people overlook the warning signs associated with inference engines and autonomous decision-making systems. It's like a ticking time bomb, and the fallout is already unfolding. These systems might feel intuitive, but there's a hidden risk beneath the surface. When they misinterpret data or context, the consequences can be significant. Picture this: you're driving, and your navigation system suddenly reroutes you through a neighborhood notorious for traffic accidents. How did it arrive at that choice? It gets even more troubling. Sometimes these engines operate with incomplete data, leading to poor decisions. What if a medical eye misreads your symptoms? It's hard not to consider the potential fallout. The choices made behind the scenes can often be the most dangerous. The flaws in these systems don't always reveal themselves right away. You might not notice that your online shopping recommendations are biased, but what if they're nudging you toward unhealthy options? It's subtle, insidious, and all too easy to overlook. Let's raise the stakes a bit more. Imagine a future where these systems start dictating your life choice: what you eat, where you go, and even who you interact with. Sounds extreme. The groundwork for this reality is already being laid. So